Hello everyone. Today it's our day 33rd class of Proc Tabulate. Okay, in this class we will see about Proc Tabulate procedure. Okay, this Proc Tabulate is also generate same results as Proc means. Like in the Proc means we can generate a descriptive statistics, right? We can also generate the same descriptive statistics by using this Proc Tabulate also, but the only difference is in this Proc tablet, we will be able to generate wide variety of tables or wide variety of reports. Okay, so tabulate is predominantly used to make nice looking tables. Okay, this is the syntax for the Proc tabulate. Okay, so I'm taking example as same as the yesterday's class, which we have taken in the Proc means class. I'm using the same example pension data, so I'm just copying the pension data path to create a pension data set. Okay, so here I have taken in file statement and I want the variable names here, so copy this variable names and paste it in the input statement. Okay, now execute this program to create a pension data set. See, now I have created pension data set. Okay, now I want to apply the Proc Tabulate procedure to this pension data set. Okay, see, Proc Tabulate data equal to, give the data set name pension. Okay, now we have to specify the class. Okay, this class, what it will do, specifies the variables whose values define the subgroup combination for the analysis. Okay, what is this class function basically in this tabulate procedure is, it is used to define the classification variables. Okay, there will be a separate analysis completed for each classification variables. Okay, and we can also add multiple classification variables to this class statement, which enables us to group analysis into multiple levels. Okay, so now I am using only one class variable data. See, now I want to get the classification for gender values, and in this table statement is compulsory in the tabulate procedure. Okay, so give table and gender. Okay, to create the table. Now execute the program. See, see now what it created, it created the gender table. Okay, by using table option I have created the gender table, and by using the class statement I have created the classification for the gender values. Okay, and what it did basically, it has created the number of values present for the each gender. Okay, and what is this n value? If we don't specify the what type of statistics that we want, by default it gives the count for the character variable. See here I am using the gender variables, right? This gender variable is what? Character variables. So as I didn't mention whether it is the character variable or the numeric variable, so by default it is giving the count for the character variables by specifying n. See, for example, now I want the values for both code and the gender value. See, mention the code also. Code is also what? Character variable, right? See, now execute the program. See, now I got the table for Proc Tabulate table for gender and the code values, which is specifying how many females present in the non-missing females present in the data set, and how many males are present, and how many comes under A B O. Okay, but it is not specifying any relation between this gender and code, right? If we want to specify any relation between gender and code in Proc Tabulate, we normally use two two specifiers. Okay, two separators. So one is the comma and the other one is the asterisk. Okay, so if we use the comma, see, if I use comma next to the gender, what happens now? It gives me two separate one variable values in the row and the other variable values in the column. Okay, whatever that I specify before comma, that comes under what, rows, and whatever that I specify after comma, that comes in the column values. See, now execute the program. See, now I got the gender values in the left side in the row, and the column values after comma I have mentioned the code, right? So I have got this code values in the column in the left side. Okay, if you mention asterisk, what happens? See, if I mention asterisk, see what happens means, if I mention asterisk, I will get the classification in the same dimension. Okay, it will divide the values in the same dimension and it gives the classification. See, now see the difference. See now how I got all classification under one dimension. Okay, earlier how I got, by comma I got before comma values on the left side and after comma values on the right side, right? If I use asterisk, I will get the results in the same dimension. Okay, but both do the same job. See, by using both, see here what I got female code values for A B B O. Okay, how many members comes under A, and how many female members comes under AB. See, 178, 20, 34. Okay, see now if I do it with comma, still I will get the same results. Execute the program. See, now here also it is giving the same results. It is defining for, it is classifying for how many females comes under A code, how many females comes under AB code, like this. Okay, and the next one is hmm, if I want, see here I have generated the results for Proc Tabulate results for gender code and only, right? If you want, you can add age group also. Okay, see, I want now results for age group also. Execute the program. Now see how I will get the results. See, now I got gender results, code results based on the gender classification. Okay, so like this we can generate the results. Whatever that I give on the left side, it comes in the left side as in the row, like a row. Whatever that I mention after the comma, I will get like this. Okay, so the next one is, see, if I want to tabulate statistic for each gender and code variables, and I want to get the total. See, for example, I want to get the I want to use option all. Okay, if I want to total for all the variables, we will make use of this all function. Okay, okay. I will take off this age group. See, now execute the program. See, now what I got? I got the total for all these genders. See, now, earlier I got only results for gender and male results, how many present in the female gender, how many present in the male gender, but I didn't get how what is the total, right? If I want total values, I can get that by using the option all. Okay, and the next one is, if I want to tabulate statistics for different numeric variables, okay, I can get that by using the where statement. Okay, see, now I'm copying the same program. Now here I want to tabulate the results for different numeric variables. How can I do that? By using the where statement. Okay, see, now I want to get the results for amount, interest and balance. Earlier I have generated the results for character variables, right? Now I am generating the results for the numeric variables. Now execute the program. See how I got the result. Did I got the n variable now here? No, right? So that n will be generated for the character when if I don't specify the what statistics that we want. By default it gives the count for the character variables. Earlier I was working with the this gender and code or the character variables, right? So it generated the, see, when I execute this program, it generated by default the n n count. N is nothing but the count for the character variables. Okay, so here in this case I am working only with the numeric values, right? In this case it didn't generate the n variable. Okay, see, now I got the result for amount, interest and balance. It generated the sum for amount, interest and the balance variables. Okay, earlier it gave me the total numbers. See, in this what it gave me, how many female members present in the particular data set, that is the non-missing female members and the male members, and this is the total value, right? For the numeric values it generated the sum for me. See, it generated the sum results. Okay, this is the difference between the character and the numeric values generate reports by using the tabulate procedure. Okay, so the next one is, now I want to tabulate statistics of pension and interest variable. See, now I have interest variable, right? Pension and interest variable for each code values. I have different code values, right? So each code values by using where and the class statement. How can I do that? See, I'm copying the same program. Now what I want to do, I want to tabulate statistics of pension and interest variable. So what I have to do here, I'm taking this code off and I want to use the where statement. What are the where variables that I want to work with? Amount and interest, right? So give amount and interest. Here in the table mention, I want to classify the results for gender and interest and amount, right? So now how I will get the results? I will get this gender on the left side in the rows, and I will get interest and amount on the right side in the columns. Okay, and it classifies the results for gender variables. Okay, let's execute this program. See, now I got the results for classified table based on the gender variables, and I got the results for interest and the amount, and I got the sum values. Okay, overall sum for the female and the male interest value variables and the amount variables. Okay, and the next one is, now I want to tabulate different statistics of pension and interest variables. Okay, for each code value. How can I do that? By using comma and asterisk, I can get values for variables for each code values, right? See, here I will mention, I'm taking this off, by using the asterisk I want to get the minimum and the maximum values. Okay, this min and max gives the minimum and the maximum values present in the variable, particular variable. Okay, now execute the program. See, now what I got based on the gender, each gender, I got the amount variables. What is the minimum value here for the female? 4620. What is the minimum value in the max value? Sorry, what is the maximum value for females? 10260. Okay, like this we can generate the results based on our requirement. Okay, see, now I want to get the results for both amount and interest. I want to get the minimum and maximum values for both interest and amount. So for that, keep both the variables in the parenthesis. Okay, now it will give you minimum and the max values for both interest and amount based on the gender variables. See, now execute the program. See, now I got the minimum and maximum values for both interest and amount based on the gender variables. Okay. Mm, Also, you can mention, see, now for the same data I want, see, now for this interest and amount values, I want to generate mean. See, here it is generating only some values, right? Now I want to generate mean and standard values also. How can I do that? See, I want to generate mean and standard values for the interest. How can I do that? Mention asterisk in the parenthesis, give mean and standard. Okay, and for amount also, and for amount I want minimum and maximum only, but for interest I want mean and the standard values. Okay, now execute the program. See, for interest now I got mean values and standard deviation values, and for amount I got minimum and the maximum values. Okay, so we can specify whatever the values that we wanted. Okay, by using this asterisk function. And the next one is I want to tabulate different statistics of pension and interest variables for each code values using only asterisk. Okay, so the table appearance will changes here. Okay, now here what I will do is I will take Proc Tabulate data equal to pension, class equal to gender, and amount and interest, everything same. But here what I will do is gender into amount I will take. See, I'm taking all this off. I'm mentioning the asterisk. See, now what I will get? I will get everything on the same dimension, right? If I mention the asterisk, if I mention comma, I will get in rows and columns. See, now execute the program. See, now the appearance is changed. Earlier it was in rows and columns. Now the appearance is changed. Now everything in the same dimension. Now I got the minimum and max values, minimum and max values. Okay, for the amount variables for each gender. Okay, like this we can generate like however our table appearance we wanted. Okay, and the next one is, see, for example, now I want to include code also here. Now see what happens. Execute the program. It is giving unknown. Okay, see, whatever the variables that I am mentioning, I have to mention those variables in the class variable also. See, so I have mentioned it in the code. Okay, now execute the program. See, now how I got the results based on the gender variables it is classified, and also it is subclassified based on the code values. See, because in the classification I have given first the gender variables, and then I have asked also to classify it based on the code values. Okay, see, now my result is based on gender and code values. The amount values got classified, and I got the minimum and the maximum values for different code values for each gender value. Okay, like this we can generate different tables. Okay, see, for example, now I want to tabulate different statistics of pension and interest variables for each code and gender values. Cross tabulation. Okay, cross tabulation, how can I do that? By using the comma. And now what I will do, in the parenthesis I will mention amount and interest. Okay, and now as it is I want minimum and the maximum values. Now what happens, it gives this gender on the left side of in the rows, and code will comes in the columns. Okay, everything same, I just included the comma here. And for code values I want the amount and the interest. Earlier I have taken only amount values, now I want both, right? So I have included both the values in the parenthesis. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got both amount and interest values, okay, for each code, and I got these values in the gender values on the left side. Why? Because I have mentioned that with the comma. Okay. Mm, see, now see, now what I will do is I will give here asterisk, and I will give here comma. See, now execute the program. Now let's see now what happens. Okay, instead of mentioning comma next to the gender I have mentioned that after another variable. Okay, see, now execute the program. See, now the table shape is changed, right? Now how I got it? I got both gender and code in the left side. So whatever that I give in the before the comma, that I got in the rows in the left side, and whatever that I have mentioned after comma, that I got in the right side. Okay, but the results are same, but the table appearance changes. Okay, see, next one is, now I want to format these results. Okay, see, um I want to specify the decimal points for this, um, for this values. See, for this numeric values, how can I do that? By using the format option. Okay, here in the Proc Tabulate step, mention format. Okay, if I use format, what happens? Specifies a default format for the values in the each table cell. Okay, and also you can use any SAS or user defined format. Now I want to use, I will give 6 dot. Okay, now what happens? See, execute the program. Now I got all integer values. I have removed all the decimal values. See, have you noticed the difference? See, if I remove this format, see, if I give 6.2, now what happens? It will give me integer values and also the two decimal values. Now execute the program and let's see the change. See, now it gave me the two decimal values after the integer value. Okay, like this we can format our data. And the next one is, we can use, see, for example, here next to the minimum I am giving the format option with the asterisk. You can give it like that, f equal to 5.0. Okay, now what happens? See, now we have, what are the f values that we have here? See, sorry, let me take off this, and now I want to mention the format statement here. Okay, I'm taking this off just to show you the difference. Okay, now I have these values. Now execute the program. See, now my values looks like this. See, 1.71, and these are the values that I have. Now I want to mention the format next to the minimum values. Now I want to modify my minimum values. How can I do that? See, my minimum values are looking like this. Now I want to modify my minimum values. See, mention asterisk f equal to 5.0. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got only my minimum values got changed to the integer values. Okay, see here, for the amount minimum values got changed to integer values, and here interest minimum values got changed to integer values. I have removed the decimal values. Okay, like this we can modify our data, or we can format our data. Okay, the next one is RTS option. See, next to this, mention RTS. What we can do by using this RTS option? We will be able to control the table size by using this RTS option. Okay, see, now I am giving RTS 18. Okay, see, now execute the program. See, now this is my table size. Before RTS option, what is my table size? See, execute the program and let's see the difference. See, this was my table size without RTS option. Now here I am mentioning the slash. We have to mention that with slash. After slash, RTS equal to, let's give 30. or 40 as my table size. Now execute the program. See, now my table size got changed. Okay, so we can control our table size by using this RTS option. Okay, and the next one is, see, if we mention all, it is giving the total, right? See, here if I mention all next to the amount, what it is giving me? It is giving me the, see, okay, now execute this program. See, now it gave me all 1000, all is 1000, all is 1000. Okay, it is giving me the number of values or number of variables that is present in the amount, right? So it is giving me the total. We can rename this all option. See, instead of getting the all here, we can rename that by using the key label option. Okay, how can I do that? See here, see next to it, here I want to give key label. Okay, what this key label will do? Labels a keyword for the duration of the proc tabulate step. Proc tabulate uses the label anywhere that the specified keyword would otherwise appear. Okay, see, now I want to use this key label option and I want to rename the all to the total. Okay, mention that in the quotations, total. Okay, now I will get the all to all variable which is replaced with total. Okay, so we can use this key label option to rename the all to the total. Okay, and the next one is, see here in the results, when I execute this, see, if I execute this program, I'm getting this box empty, right? See here, the topmost box is empty, right? If I want to specify any name to this box, I can do that. See, by using the box option. Okay, here in the table option itself, give box equal to any name that you want to specify in the quotations. Okay, see, now I want to give statistics summary. Okay, now execute the program. See, now I got the statistics summary in this box. Okay, this is all about Proc Tabulate and some of the options that we use in this Proc Tabulate. Okay, thank you.